Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. To my lecturer, Dr. Nafisah Hassan, and my fellow friends, I'm Khaizir Muzani bin Yusof. Today I would like to share about the project or organizational structure. Before I further my explanation on the structure type, I will explain a little bit about the organizational structure. What is the organizational structure? Organizational structure is to define a hierarchy within an organization. It's identify each job, its function, and where it's report to within the organization. A structure is developed to establish how the organization operates to execute its goal. It also can be said that a project is whereby an individual or group that have a plan to achieve their goals. Basically, there are three types of structure, which are functional organizations, project organizations, and metric organizations. First is the functional structure. The functional structure is probably the most common organizational type used in the business today. The logic of the functional structure is to group people and departments performing similar activities into units. For example, we have the marketing department, engineering department, production department, and finance department. In marketing department, we have such as market research, advertising and promotion, sales admin. In engineering, we have design, electrical, mechanical, quality. Production, we have purchasing, tooling, production planning. And finance, we have financial planning, budget, accounting, and other more. One of the strengths of the functional organization structure is every member of the group is already familiar with their job and tasks, whereby we can say that they are already expert on their fields and tasks. When the team members are familiar and expert on their field, they can complete their tasks more faster and precise. This will actually benefit the organizational or the project, and it also can save the cost. But one of the common weakness of this functional organization structure is each of the team member tend to concentrate more on their department goals rather than the project goals. For example, finance. Finance department will always pursue or motivate their team members to reduce the cost and also at the same time to get the maximum profit. But for the marketing or production department, maybe they cannot to minimize the cost because they have to meet the requirement of the customer itself. Another weakness of this structure is each of the team member of each department will try to solve their own problem. They see that other department problem is other department problem. It's not their problem. Whereby when a project to be success, all of the team members have to try work together to solve the project problem. It is not a marketing problem or engineering problem or production problem, but actually it is a project problem and have to be solved by each of the team members. Next is the project organizational structure. Project organizational structure are those that are set up with their exclusive focus aimed at the running project and to complete the project. Construction companies or large manufacturers such as Boeing and Airbus are organized as pure of the example of the project organizations. Within the project organization, each project is a self-contained business unit with a dedicated project team. The firm assigns resources from functional pools directly to the project for the time period that they are needed. For example, the central engineering system, there are marketing department, human resource department, legal, and finance and admin department. And then for they have a alpha project whereby they have a project manager, and the team members be pulled from maybe from the marketing, from the finance and humans. And for the other project, they have beta project, also have the project manager, and the team member be pulled maybe from the engineering, the legal, and the human resources department. Maybe for the alpha project, there are some of the team member not from the marketing department, and also from the beta project, maybe there are no team member from the finance or human resources. In this project organizational structure, the team member did not perform or carry out their routine duties. They are only focused on the project. One of the strengths of this project organizational structure is the team member can focus on the project mission, vision, and goals. In this project organizational structure also, actually all the team member will work as one team member because they not focus on their department and they are not performing or doing their department job at all. The team member also did not have to report to their department leader because they are only accountable to their project manager, and whatever the progress it is, they will report to the project manager, and if something's happen or problem occur, they will discuss with the project manager and the others members to try to solve the problem or any issue. But the major concern or weakness on this project organizational structure is the process of setting and maintaining the team members are a bit difficult and also expensive. This is because the team member will focus or only do their project tasks, whereby a company actually hire another workers or employee to done the project. Another weakness that can be said on this project organization structure is maybe the resources is not being used wisely because the team member, they are focused to achieve the project goals. They did not think about the costs compared to the functional organization, whereby they, they focus more on the department goals. Last but not least is the metric organizations. Metric organization is one of the most innovative organization design that actually combine the functional and the project structure. Like the doctor said in the class before, this is the common structure, common structure that been used in the government. And also for me, this is being used for a small company. This metric organization is actually can balance the functional and project goals, whereby they are still doing and pursue the department goals, but at the same times they also try to complete the project's aims and goals also. One of the strength of this metric organization structure, it is emphasize the importance of the project management and the functional department. It also can maximize the resources, especially the human resources, because they are doing multiple tasks in the same time. But the multiple tasks, the dual hierarchy also means that there are two bosses, the project manager and also the head of the department. The another weakness is actually in this matrix structure, they required significant time to have a meeting, to discuss, and also to solve an issue or a problem, because they have to settle with their project manager and also their HOD. And also on this metric structure, the project manager have to work more because maybe the team member always been frustrating or demotivating, because when we have a two boss, we can always get two instruction on the same matters or subject. So actually the team member will have the difficulties in order to follow which order to complete the same mission.
Like I mentioned earlier, most of the government use the metric structure in their basis project. But now, today, right now, right here, I would like to share one example, one good example in PDRM that use project structure in their project. For the last GE stand for General Election, I was appointed as a project leader and project manager for that project. In that GE, I have to assemble and utilize the limited resources of manpower, logistic, financial, and many more. But I would like to highlight on the human resource or manpower. I would like to highlight on the human resource or manpower issues. When the parliament when the parliament are dissolved, automatically I have to set up an operational room, whereby this operational room is running 24/7. Each day I have to set up or consist of 3 shifts, and one shift is off. Each shift will work 8 hours, will be led by one ASP, one inspector, and another 5 police members. So 7 of them focus on the operational rooms from the parliament is dissolved until the GE day. So 8 members times 4 shift is equal to 32. 8 members times 4 shift is equal to 32 members. Beside the operational rooms, I have also to set up an LSF unit. LSF mean Light Strike Force. There are 3 teams of LSF. Each LSF consists of 8 members. 8 members times 3 unit equal to 24. So this LSF unit and operational room operate when the parliament is dissolved. What important and critical to me is during the general election day, whereby a day before and a day after, I have to use almost 70% of the current manpower that I have in the district to be deployed at the ground, so that the general election can be held in a proper and smooth way. This 70% of the manpower I had, they are only focusing on the general election project, whereby their daily tasks and their true task is not operation at all. So this is one of the good example in PDRM itself, whereby our top management use the project structure to deploy or to be used in our project. And Alhamdulillah, the project, the general election is success, whereby we have transformed to the new government without any problem at all. That's all. Thank you.